How are you guys? I hope you guys are doing good. This is Isai again.
It's Mariana.
And today we want to talk about weaknesses. I feel like we all have weaknesses, and I feel like we're too scared of like showing that we have weaknesses because we're scared of like somebody like to judge us or like somebody just to push us away. And I feel like that's why we tend to just like hide our weaknesses.
I think that weaknesses is something that's super hard to talk about for anyone, honestly, because you're scared of opening up to someone and that person maybe betraying your trust or maybe judging you. And that's one of the worst feelings, honestly, being judged by someone you thought would support you and would give you good advice, right? So weaknesses are good. Something, it's weaknesses. The first step to overcoming or trying to at least handle them is recognizing that you have a weakness and that you can't control it by yourself, right?
Yes.
Recognition, making
acceptance.
That's the word. Acceptance is number one, right?
Yeah.
Second is to tell somebody, tell God, because God should be like your go-to, right? God should be you should tell God everything, even though He already knows everything. He wants to know that you put your trust in Him, that He's gonna help you through whatever you're going through, right? So that's what I think are there's more steps after that, right?
I mean, it's just like the reason why we want you to like tell somebody. It's because God already knows what already happened, what you have done, all these things, but He wants you to tell Him. And after you tell Him, He wants you to tell somebody, because as soon as you tell somebody, this like peace from the Lord just comes upon you. And that's the peace that Philippians talks about. It says that it's a peace that surpasses all understanding. So weaknesses, people see it as something that it's bad, something that it's not good, something that it's like weird to talk about, but it's actually the power of Christ. If you go to 2 Corinthians 12:9, it says that in our weaknesses, His glory, His power glorifies. So it's just like God makes us understand that I don't care your weaknesses. You have weaknesses because I allow you to have weaknesses, so you can depend on me. And I feel like once we accept that we have weaknesses, and once we talk about Him and all these things, God, His power just comes to us, and we are going to be able to overcome every weakness and every trial that comes.
Yeah, so adding to that, I think once we also, like you said, when we let Him glorify our weaknesses, let Him know that we have weaknesses. There's this verse that says in 2 Corinthians 11:30, it says, "If I must be proud about myself, I will only be proud of things that show my weaknesses." And I think that's really, it really connects to what you say, because like you said, when you let God glorify, you're not. It's not that you're proud of your weaknesses, but you're proud that God is getting to be glorified, that you're letting Him in, and that you're letting Him work.
Yeah.
At least, moving in your heart, because if you keep the weaknesses in your heart for too long, if you keep it to yourself, if you just keep saying like, "Oh, I can handle it, like I got it," then like your heart just.
It's just so bad whenever we just hold all these things, because when we hold, we think that we are trying to protect ourselves, but every time we hold onto something, like weaknesses, like sins, we're actually killing our soul. We are killing our hearts. The power isn't in holding, but the power is in releasing. That's the actual power of Christ, is when you release and you open up your arms, your heart to Him, and then He can take it all and He can just glorify in every aspect of our lives. So what we just try to encourage you is to like just be open, be transparent, and just don't think that your weaknesses are something bad, but actually take your weaknesses as an opportunity for God to glorify in your life, and for God to, for you to experience God in a deeper way. So that is it for today, guys.
That's really true. Also, stay tuned for next week. We're going to be kind of piggybacking on this, and we're going to talk about
something really related to it.
But make sure you stay tuned if you guys liked it.
Subscribe, comment, like. We have our Instagram page also, so you can just go follow us. And if there's anything that we can pray for you, you can text us, you can DM us, or you can put it in the comments down below. So if anything that we can help you, we'd be glad to help you. So that is it for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys like it. Hope you guys got encouraged through this sport. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.